Yeah, where I'm standing, I can actually see several different columns of smoke. There's one to my left, and there's one here behind me. In fact, you can even make out some of the flames on the ridge. And then if we pan to the right, I can show you the most ominous smoke plume. It is massive, and we can't get you any closer on the ground because we don't have a satellite truck, but Skyfox is overhead. And I can tell you, I was over there, and we could see massive balls of flames burning just above homes. That is also where firefighters are now directing the resources. We are seeing fire engines racing towards that plume of smoke and those flames. It is also why at this hour, thousands of people are still under a mandatory evacuation order, including one family we spoke with who is very glad they were told to go.
If we would waited one more minute, we'd be dead.
Oh my God.
A Hemet family drives through an inferno, flames burning all around, a fog of smoke filling the path.
Oh my gosh.
Hilda Bravo could only pray as husband Sal Gonzaga tries to steady the wheel as the Fairview Fire rages around them.
And I was praying and shaking, driving down the road. It was the scariest moment of my life.
Safe at a roadblock, Gonzaga showed us the soot marks where flames lapped the side of his Jeep. But it's the two neighbors who didn't survive that break him.
I don't know who passed away, but everybody knows each other. You know, we wave all the time.
Firefighters believe the two were killed trying to escape the flames on Monday. A third family member suffered burns. A day later, those who made it out safe gather at a roadblock at the start of the evacuation zone, where they can still see a neighbor's home burning, and where Good Samaritans come with offers of help.
I'd like to just stop by and offer any help I can.
Inside the evacuation zone, Gibble Road is now a mismatch of destroyed buildings like this home, and of many more that are still standing. These animals no doubt owe their lives to fire retardant. The pony is even dotted in pink, while everything around her that isn't covered in Phos-Chek is now covered in black. All signs of the air battle that took place here. But even as some spots smolder, firefighters race to new locations and new homes that are threatened. And as of last check, CAL FIRE said that at least 4,000 acres had burned, but we know that number has no doubt increased because we've seen the Fairview Fire burning in different spots throughout the day. They also said as of this morning that they knew of 7 structures that had been destroyed. We have not gotten an updated number, but we know from being in there that some of them were probably outbuildings like sheds, but at least some were also homes. And at this point, they say the fire is 5% contained. We know that firefighters are doing a very aggressive aerial assault, but complicating matters. Throughout the day, they were just contending with heat, but now we're also starting to see some wind. Live in Hemet, I'm Christy Fajardo. Let's send it back to you.
Christy, you really feel for those families you talked to. Thank you so much. Let's just recap those numbers you just gave us there. On that Fairview Fire, 2 Hemet residents, as Christy just said, have lost their lives. At least 7 homes or structures are destroyed. The fires burned more than 4,000 acres, and it is just 5% contained.